Hey guys, we're here in Bentonville, Arkansas for the final stop of the Lifetime Grand Prix. We're racing Big Sugar Gravel. It's a 104-mile gravel race with 7,000 feet of punchy climbing. The terrain is super rough. It's riddled with sharp flint rock. It's unpredictable, it's remote. And today we're gonna give you a guide on how to survive the race. First stop, we're here at the Meteor Bike Shop Cafe. Super cool spot. We're gonna get our bike set up.
So first and foremost, I want to make sure that I'm topped off with the good stuff. So I'm going to head into the Meteor and they're going to fill me up with some orange seal.
The flint rock out here is super sharp. It's going to be loose. It's really easy to miss rocks, run them over, puncture your tire. Being prepared is super important.
The flintstones out on course are razor sharp out here, so I just topped off with orange seal and fresh tires, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna hand it off to Cole, and he's gonna take you out on course to show you a little bit more of the terrain.
All right, we're out here on the course for Big Sugar. This is the final little section of gravel. The course is 104 miles. We climb up into Missouri. We spend a huge section racing across Missouri, and then we come back down into Arkansas. The terrain is rolling. It adds up to about 7,000 feet of climbing in the end with tons of little punchy climbs, so carrying momentum is super important. On top of that, we're on this rough, rugged, rocky terrain, and it's gonna be super important of just keeping air in your tires. This is a race of not only physical attrition, but also mechanical attrition. And I'm gonna show you all the little tools and gadgets I'm bringing along to make sure I can make it to the finish line. Oh, hey there. So this is pretty typical on the course. You have these super sharp flint rocks with razor sharp edges. Hit that the wrong time with high speed, and it's a big ouchie on your tire. So Sealant does a great job at sealing little puncture holes or a nail or a thorn, but out here we have super sharp flint rocks that are gonna slice tires and punch really big holes. So the sealant needs a little bit of help, starting with some plugs. And I have a variety of different plugs on my bike, and I have them all in different sizes because you never know what the hole is gonna look like. The best thing to do is assess your puncture and then decide which type of plug you need. I really like these session plugs. They fit right in the end of my bars, and they're always ready to go. They're loaded up. This one's my big one, just in case something really big happens. So I have two right there. I have another plug here. It's super important to be prepared. I keep this one taped under my little Garmin mount. That's another little option. And then I even race with a set of Dyna plugs. One of these is a little bigger one for a bigger sized hole, and then the other side is a little smaller one. When you get a puncture, as soon as you hear it, you want to cover it up with your thumb. Make sure you don't lose hardly any air. Assess the situation, grab the plug that you need, and shove it in there, and the sealant will do the rest of the work. But even at that point, you want to be prepared, because if you slice a sidewall, you're going to have to do the inevitable, throw a tube in there. So for this race, since there's so much on the line with the Grand Prix, getting to the finish is the biggest priority. I'm bringing 2 tubes just in case. I have them strapped right here, and I haven't had to use them at any point this year. Hopefully I never will, but they're there just in case. On top of that, I'm bringing a bunch of different tools. I have CO2s. I'll race with 2 CO2s, one in my little pouch, the other one taped onto my seat post. And then I'm also gonna bring a pump, because you never know how bad it's gonna get when you're out there. Be prepared for the worst and you'll be ready. As far as tools go, I have this little multi-tool from Lesign. Things that I look for are chain breaker, in case you snap a chain, an extra link to put your chain back together. And then all the tool sizes. I have 8 through a 2 in here, including a T25. That should get you up and running for everything that you need. Also in here, I have another package of plugs. These are super handy to have. Just carry them with you. I'm gonna carry 2 packs of these. You never know, like I said, what kind of puncture you're gonna get. You can rip these off to a certain size you want and you'll be up and running and on your way. So for this race, I'm going with the most protective tire possible. Pirelli just came out with their 60 TPI tire. From bead to bead, it's super protective. It's called the Cinturato RC. Super fast rolling tread in the middle, a little bit meatier side knobs on the side for when you're leaning it over to grip. I'll be running extra sealant, 4 ounces in each tire, and I'm also gonna be running Cushcore tire inserts for even more protection. It's gonna be super important to be as prepared as possible for these sharp rocks in Northwest Arkansas. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope some of this was useful for you. Hope we're gonna help you get success in the race, and we'll see you out on course.